Is it too soft? Oh, it doesn't sound too bad. Hopefully that's okay. Well, here we are again. Let's see how it gets on today. We've had a couple of times over the last couple of missions where we've 1 in 3 to kill someone. That can't continue. We need more smoke. We are, well, kind of stuck with guys who don't have the goodies I like at this stage of the campaign. And it shows. Right. 4 days to beat lasers. That's good. Of course, I don't really have the goodies to take advantage of it. This is pretty good so far. And yeah, I mean, I have a couple of corporals, I guess. It's a little bit slow for April. Hello, Sonic Cherry. That's a pretty good one, Sonic Cherry. I like that one a lot. My mic is a bit low. Right, let's see if we can get that a little bit higher then, shall we? Let me give it a second and see. It's a pod mic, and I have noticed the sound levels can be a little bit low on it. I wonder whether I'm just going to have to basically talk straight into it to actually get it to be a good volume. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, that's as high as it can go. How's that? Is that any better, Sonic? Just let me know. That's better. Good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm pretty soft-spoken as it is, so it's gonna have to do my best and almost start talking normally loudly, right? So yeah, as I was saying, is that I think we're doing okay. We are not at the level I would like to be by the end of April, especially with some of the missions coming next month. If we actually try and do the Zhang missions, I would like a couple of sergeant infantry, for example, and I will not get them, and that worries me because we need somebody who can shoot and shoot accurately, and these guys aren't really it. So I was having a little think about that. Last time I played, we're going to see how we get on with this heavy abduction and probably use some of that money to buy some scopes. At least a couple of scopes, I think. Kind of expensive. Well, everything's expensive at the moment. We're not going to be able to sell very much. Except unless we want to start selling meld again, which I'm not sure I really want to do. I need to start accumulating meld. The aliens have managed to pick up resources from somewhere, which is bad, because that means we have 2 Terra missions next month, I think. So yes, no luck. We didn't get any landed large, and we're going to be paying the penalty, I'm afraid. We do have some of our interceptors coming back. I still am debating about whether I'm going to try and fight for France or not. It depends on, well, if they do a shoot-down mission in Nigeria, really. Anyway, first things first, it's the abduction. Corridor with numerous vehicles. Well, this can be such a trap. As you know yourself, there's at least a couple of these maps where snipers aren't tremendously useful. particularly one. And well, I do want to keep getting Elko leveled up if I possibly can. Yeah. Well, we are going to go with the guess that it's a map where we can actually use a sniper and keep our fingers crossed. We encountered mutons in the previous mission, so we have all that fun now. And of course, mutons, if possible, are pretty meaty. Oh. My apologies. Give me 1 second. Oh my god, thank you, Night Valley, and of course I start the stream without turning my mic back on. Sorry about that. You know, sometimes you just have to go and talk to someone. So yeah, I was just saying before I remember to turn my mic back on, is that I think I would like a assault for this, even if they don't have CCS, and that does cripple us quite worryingly, which is why I was wondering whether I should wait for Rosa to come available in 4 hours. Hell, I'm quite tempted to see about whether Arden becomes available. No, Valiant, did I give you a soldier? In addition to everything else, I don't know whether I did. Shocking, absolutely shocking. If you wanted a soldier, who would you like to be? What would you like to be? How am I? Pretty good, actually. It's my Saturday afternoon here. We're just starting for my Saturday afternoon, and I'm being very lazy and playing computer games instead of doing productive things, which of course is very nice. And croaky voice aside, feeling much better. But yes, I mean, if you, we're going to wait 4 hours. So we'll kit out the rest of the guys, and I'm probably just going to put a placeholder here of another infantry and probably get rid of them. Let's see if we can get a assault ready for this. My spider sense is tingling. It is a heavy abduction. It may involve mutons. A CCS assault may come in very, very handy. Let's fast forward a bit. Here we go. Right. Let's hope you live, because I really don't want to start building up some more assaults. Good. Let's see. Right. One thing, of course, I'm worried about is we're not getting enough smoke grenades, and that's leaving us open to some nastiness indeed. And as we know, some of these roadway maps are not very much fun. I might ditch the med kit and go for a smoke grenade here. Oh, Ninja is not that bad looking. Let's see how they survive. Got 7 hit points. It's not really enough, of course, not at this level. Again, I'm quite tempted to ditch the medkit, but I don't think I will. You may need it, especially if we get thin men. Yeah, LMG, medkit and ceramic sounds good. Wait to get some alloy plates, and ideally, I would like to get these guys to get a couple of kills. So we are now looking at 3 smoke grenades. It's not awesome by anybody's standards. Now, do I ditch your ceramic and give you a smoke? It does make it particularly fragile. The downside is, of course, is we have absolutely no cover destruction at all. So we're going to have to duke it out, which is not so great. So do I ditch one of these specialists and get a rocketeer? I kind of feel I really should. At least at the moment we don't have the shooty power to avoid this. Okay, we'll try that. It means we only have 3 smoke grenades now. That's not so great. And yeah, when you come back, Night Valiant, just let me know.
Strike one. Prepare for landing.
And if you do, what do you want to be?
We're going to be putting down in Mexico for this mission. The aliens are continuing to target civilians for abduction in several major cities across the globe. We have to get down there and deploy as soon as possible.
Yeah, okay. It's this map. As you guys know, this comes with at least one absolutely awful spawn. Let's keep our fingers crossed we don't have it.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike team is touching down now. Standing by for your orders.
Roger, Big Sky. Reading you 5 by 5. Strike one has the green light for deployment.
Not bad. At least we're not the other side of the roadway. I don't like being able to see a meld can in the fog of war like this. It's too close and it tends to attract the aliens. So heavy abduction is what, 4 pods? 3 or 4 pods? And we're going to have at least a two clumping around here. That's no good. We do start off with some cover, depending of course on whether we've got any flanking units over here. If we do, they're the first ones we try and engage. This is not a map where you want them to start sending you into L-shaped ambushes. Okay, let's see what the damage is. So far so bad. What I was just saying is I want to make sure that we're clear to the left, and of course we know that we're almost certain to get contact up there. The aliens get this lovely shooting gallery for you here that we need to push up for. The central position I'm not a huge fan of. If we can move up and flank over here, that's normally the best bet. We don't have any grenades though. 5. I mean that's 5. And it can tell me if I've got any friends over here.
Поняла вас.
Okay. At least so far we've got some boys ready to take position on these cars and this truck. And able, if they're floaters, to push down if I put my sniper into this corner. So sniper has to be maybe somewhere there.
I'm on it, Commander.
Right there, maybe. If they're going to take position in the car, I'm going to put my rocketeer here.
Tank to more.
We are keeping our fingers crossed that they're not here. I don't like the fact that we've got, you know, this poor guy here. That's sometime indicative of where a pod is. Let's hope that I'm wrong. Can't really move up very much further because we're just going to activate. And of course, assault's going to be no good here at all.
Aye, aye, Commander. ¿Qué pienso yo?
So what I may do, and I don't like doing it either because she's our most fragile unit, is bring this guy back down.
Направляюсь на точку.
Still seems clear there.
Okay. Come get some.
Getting it done. Got it covered. Trinchero.
I may have to change where the sniper goes.
I'm on the move.
Okay, sectoids. With it doesn't necessarily mean it's a pod, of course. I think I hear drones. Drones and sectoids is probably two of the pods. Don't have a rocket just yet. I mean, you start getting greedy, of course, is what I'd really like to do. There's a, like I said, there's a limitation about how much cover you get here.
Я пошла.
And I don't have an awful
Moving.
lot of charges for my motion tracker either. Right, that sniper can cover this part quite well.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Ясно. Буду начеку.
Affermativo. In copertura.
If we have mutons, they're very quiet. He's eventually going to have to move up here. Maybe I should swap these guys around. Yeah. Floaters, sectoids,
Тихо.
drones.
Слышали что-нибудь?
And a podomelt that I would love. I would love that. Okay, it's a foursome. It's not going to help a lot, of course, if it's... They are, as normal, they're just hanging out, just out of range. We've got a couple of, well, we do have a nice rocket. If I go here, will I encourage him to come around this side? Maybe. Or maybe I need to have eyes.
Я в пути. Вижу противника.
That's a foursome. Again, they've scattered
Cover my
quite
flank.
nicely. It's a natural rocket. Like somewhere there, maybe. If that rocket is remotely on target, that would be quite a nice rocket.
Going hot.
Otherwise, we're going to have to do at least one round of hunkering. Right, this car's going to blow up, and it's going to blow up this one, so we can't go to this car. Unfortunately.
He's down.
Maybe I should have suppressed this dude. Yeah, I should have. Now, we have, as normal, a bit of a problem. And that we're going to have to smoke. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. He can go to here and take a shot.
Understood, sir.
Pretty good shot. We'll try that.
Got him.
really wish as I could have got my suppressor in and kept this guy here. But his job is probably going to stop this scout getting shot. One thing's for certain, these guys are going to have to get cover too. And we're going to have to hope that they can't reach down to my sniper, which they might be able to actually.
Smoke out.
Now, do I let them shoot at my scout or my assault?
Up and smoke.
That's all my smoke's gone. But 4 floaters isn't something we really want to fuck around with.
Перехожу к обороне.
Now, I wonder what they will do. Will they launch or what? Okay, that's actually could be quite handy for me. Very strange movement. Yeah, okay. Couldn't go to this car, you see, because it was on fire. So that's a natural shot. Let's give that a go.
He's down.
You do have run and gun. I don't know where this thing's got to.
Moving there now, sir.
I can run and gun.
Moving to firing position. Affirmative. Strela.
Good. So far, so good. Again, we are limited in where we can move. Even if we wanted to move, this car's going to blow up next turn. And we've only got one more charge. There's 2 Melcans in play, which is a shame.
Ora di correre.
What we know is we can move up to there and get you moving up as well to here. Hell, we could even move you up to here, really, because we know that should be clear, which would get us into the full cover here. Need to get our assault back over here for flanking opportunities or fighting those drones. Can't move my rocketeer up yet, because we don't know whether this place is clear or not, so we're just going to steady him.
Roger that. Scanning. Начинаю наблюдение.
On my way.
It's awfully tempting just to move up a square or so, but I must be strong. Is that car going to blow up this turn, or is he just going to... Yeah, of course, he's just going to fly. Okay, super. That's the end of the car. Now we can start thinking about moving up. We know we've got sectoids. We know that we have drones. And we know that there's a Melcan, which is probably going to expire next turn anyway up here. I mean, if there's sectoids here, they're going to nestle into here and be very difficult to get out, unless I can move my sniper across. So, do I move here? Just to see if we activate or not?
Направляюсь на точку.
Got it covered. Sky cover.
Could put you here, but I feel that I would like to try and get over your rocket here. That's probably when we're going to get into an L shape anyway.
Yes, Commander.
And yeah, ultimately I would like to put my sniper here.
Heading to that location.
Some of this positioning is a bit scary, frankly.
Heading to that location.
Double time.
Okay. I'm not looking too bad.
Начинаю наблюдение.
Ha, maybe I should have put him here. I'm not sure that's safe. We'll just go on to Overwatch.
Defender you. On Overwatch.
Тихо.
Wow, they sound
Слышали
very far away.
что-нибудь?
Okay, let's see. Yeah, they're parked right next to the melt. Which is there. So they're parked next to it. I would bet that it's sectoids or... and they're on here, where they've got a natural shoot down and they can just jump down into this position. And of course, even one square of movement out is going to trigger them.
Ясно.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I might move the scout over here for a potential flank. We would really like to avoid activating these little bastards just yet, because I'm assuming they're sectoids. It's very quiet for 3 pods. I still feel that we have probably mutons or thin men somewhere. A higher value unit for this.
Got it. Moving.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. In theory, this should be okay. This is a slightly risky move. There's a possibility that we've got something over here. But the sound ping was from up there. So, let's see.
10-4.
Hello, Breeze TV. How are you?
Heading to that location.
Just slowly but surely trying to get some meld here, Breeze TV. I don't know how possible it really is. 2, 3, 4, 5. If I'm right, this should be okay.
Выполняю. Вижу добычу.
Yeah, I know. There's meld over there and we want it. It's a little hard to see, hear you. Well, that's no good. I wonder what's going on, because I have the gain on this turned all the way up. I wonder, is it just I'm speaking too softly? Is this better? It might be just me being too lazy and not speaking loudly enough. It may be that I might need to get myself a different mic. Good.
Loud and clear, sir.
Good. I mean, I'm not one of the world's loudest talkers anyway, Breeze TV, and it would be just like me
Understood, sir.
to just whisper away so nobody can actually hear what I'm saying.
Moving out.
I mean, these guys could be more floaters, just very quiet ones.
I yield, Commander.
That meld is going to time out. You just know it. It's taking too long to do these maneuverings.
Выполняю.
So far, so good. So we've got another turn to try and get this meld. And I think we're probably going to activate every single unit on the map when we try to.
Affirmative.
That's a nice place to put our sniper. There's even better. Let's see if we can move.
Hauling ass.
Of course, she's got the only last smoke we have as well.
On it.
I wonder, would this be considered safe? It should be, but the whole leaning out business makes it a bit more tricky. Yeah, you're going to move there if we activate for sure.
On my way.
I mean, I want more melds. I'm really beginning to get a little bit concerned about how low amount of melds we have. You're kind of stuck there now. You've got to double move elsewhere. I mean, my options are run and gun, which I'm not a huge fan of, frankly. But I can't move any further because I'm just likely to activate. So, reload you.
Back online.
Готовность номер 1.
Подчамлю. I'm on it.
I don't think we're going to get them out. I don't think it's going to be possible.
That's affirmative.
We shall see.
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
To get it, I'm going to have to run and gun. And we know they're drones.
Что за шум?
Here we go. Okay. So those guys over there are probably drones. Oh, we've got two lots of
Enemies
sectoids.
inside.
Right. Two of them went into flanking positions, which is bad because if you look here, there's something here and something up there. That could be another pod of sectoids. Okay. My apologies. Gonna have to take this call. Popular guy. Right, first of all, hopefully that's not too loud. I think I figured out what was going on with my audio capture. Secondly, my apologies is trying to do this sort of thing now when you've got a Friday afternoon, as we've seen, is really difficult to get, the time to do anything. Big difference. Good, I'm glad. Now, if it's too loud, which is bloody unlikely for me, please let me know. We've got 2 sectoids who've gone into position here so they can move to this car. We've got something here. I assume they're going to take position here if they're not drones. And we have a possibility of stealing some melds here, but I would have to run and gun to go and get it. And unfortunately, of course, as I moved my sniper over to this side of the map, everything else has moved over to the right. Now, someone's going to have to trigger these suckers. Yeah, this is what I was expecting. Now, this is looking to be quite a rocket here. If you look at all these guys here all piled up. Don't forget we have drones as well, right? Yeah, they've they've gone as far away from my sniper as they possibly can, and from the gunner. So, I mean, if this shot hits, great. Otherwise, someone's going to get mezzed and all the rest of that good stuff.
Target locked.
That was actually a really good shot. Still only like a 50-50, which I may take. I mean, this car's going to blow up as well. And we mustn't forget, we do have drones somewhere. That was a pretty good shot, especially for the boss sectoid. You actually can't see anybody. Oh, I need to get that sorted out too. I may activate the drones here, and if so, we're going to pull the fuck back.
Roger that.
Right, you're a natural one to try and kill because you look to be the boss of this lot. No shots from you. I'm going to have to try and move you up to here. Yeah, we've missed that one. Is all these sectoids, especially the one from up there, is not a good look. Not a good look at all. I don't suppose you're going to get eyes on a sectoid, are you? No, of course not. That's why they went all into that corner, so that they can spread out and shoot afterwards.
Affirmative.
.74 is pretty good. You might have to shift over again. Okay, let's try and kill the boss.
Taken care of.
I wonder whether I should... That's a pretty good shot. These are quite a lot of sectoids, and it is rather worrying. You're not going to get any shots at all. They did activate in quite a nice way. And I still got to watch out for drones. It's a tricky situation, of course. Okay, now they're going to get a bit of bullshit shots, unfortunately. Ah, he's taken that cover. Ah, okay, yeah, of course. Oh, good job. Okay, that's 1 out of the 4 who have moved. This car was on fire a second ago. It stopped. Thank you very much for the raid, Atacob. Ouch! Oh, that missed.
Incoming fire.
I don't know what a group of sectoids is called, Atacob, but I'm being mobbed here.
Help, somebody please
Oh.
get me out of here.
I suppose that's the best I could hope for. We still have some drones somewhere as well. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, it's another 1 and 2. Oh, yeah, he got him that time. Okay, that's the end of the meld. And, yo, right, now the car is on fire. The car is on fire. Yes, well, actually, it has my advantages. Hello, Mina. Lurk away. Well, us Aussies do like doing that at a cob. Okay, so we got through that. Not dreadfully bad. Biggest worry is we know there's a bunch of drones, and B, we know that we don't really have a lot of smokes. So, and C, we've got a whole bunch of annoying sectoids. So we're going to take a shot at this one. And then try a 73 at them. Yeah, good, but no prize. Now, what could happen here, though, and could work, is this car's going to blow up next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This sectoid could threaten to flank, but we do have a sniper over the other side. So when you said you'd be showing us aliens tonight, you thought it'd been the movie, not a video. Ah. Just getting my practice in at a cob. Aliens is my, well, got to be close to my favourite movie. Though I hadn't watched Alien in ages, and watching it last night was a lot of fun. I was surprised how much I enjoyed it, if you know what I mean, considering that I've seen it several times before. But I sort of settled down, you know, dark room. I actually put some headphones on, and it sounded great and extra spooky. Yeah, it was good. It was a good time. Right, we're going to try. I need to save this for our friendly drones, which are around somewhere. So I'm gonna try for the 41. I could put him on Overwatch, but I don't think that's really that useful. And we've got to worry about our assault here. Yeah, that was almost certainly never going to hit. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to suppress you, and we're going to suppress you. And you are going to go on Overwatch and hopefully pin them in place. These guys are going to have to move, or they're going to get blown up next try. We're also running out of ammo, and that's a bit worrying, like I said, with the drones. We might have to run back. There we go. It actually went really quickly. Oh, a 10% shot. Okay, he's gone to go and get the drones. This guy didn't move at all, which is odd and probably indicative of a sectoid who feels kind of safe. There is. Oh, and a 30. Right. Viewers, remind me of my bullshit if I complain about low odd shots coming in the rest of this mission, because I've just had a couple of real lovely ones my way. Now XCOM does love taking away, so let's hope that we are not going to get punished for it. Shit, there's probably another meld, isn't there? You see all those cars all net wrecked up. Is there another meld, or is it just the drones hanging out? Can't really see another meld, so we are going to sit here then, because there's no reason for us to do anything else. As long as, of course, we don't get drones piling into me here.
I'm on the move.
Shit, you still aren't into cover?
We're green to go.
Right, I need to get this sniper moved over. Right, there's that sectoid again. Is he going to take a bullshit shot? I might whine about 30% hitting here. Good. Okay. We are actually able to suppress him, which means we can now kind of safely take pot shots at him. Sweet.
Dead and gone. Oh yeah.
And there's really not too much reason to rush. So let's see if we can get the drones to come to us.
I'm on the move.
Roger, looking out.
Смена магазина.
Mind you, they did what I was hoping, is they shot at my assault because he has absolutely rubbish defense.
Moving out.
Я в пути.
I think there's none active at the moment, but we know that we hear drones. So it's a question of trying to clear the drones from the map now.
Готовность номер один.
And of course trying to get our Rocketeer into the game.
Roger that. Scanning.
Right. Hello FM Grok, I hope you're good too. Yeah. Don't know where they are. They're doing drone things which are...
Roger that, sir.
Well, they're drone things.
Иду. I'm rolling.
Possession confirmed.
We'll try and, well, creep up on these things, really.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
I'm on it, sir.
Мониторю сектор.
On Overwatch.
I don't think it really is going to matter. They're probably hiding behind here, and they're not going to move until I activate them.
Выхожу.
On the move.
Okay.
Okay.
On the move.
On Overwatch.
I'm on it.
Roger, looking out.
Готовность номер один.
Right. Sound pings over here by the truck. That's good and bad, of course. It's good for flying things. There's not a huge amount of cover.
Understood. Moving out.
So we'll try and get our heavy hitters into the game before we activate these guys.
I feel, Commander.
And if we activate, we probably are going to move her here so that she can suppress.
Overwatching.
Начинаю наблюдение.
And see if they're coming in. Oh, very quiet. Shall I do that? Maybe a bad idea.
Heading to that location.
No, it isn't. Okay. What's the betting that they've shifted around?
Aye, aye.
Really don't want to push any further up here, of course, because there's no cover. So the drones can just happily flank you. I might think about moving you up next.
Moving. Roger that. Overwatch.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
I'm on it, sir.
Мониторю сектор.
Right. No, they're still over there. Very shy drones. I mean, here you'd think is a good place to go, but it's far too easy to just get into all sorts of trouble.
Okay.
Getting it done.
Alright, that's our Rocketeer set up.
Moving. Moving to Overwatch.
Roger. Looking.
Ясно. Буду начеку.
There's nowhere really to put you, and the drones could actually just hang just out of range. Here we go. Yeah. Where do they go? If they land on the ground, we're very lucky. Oh, that's very lucky too. Look at that. Chow chow indeed. Alright, what do we have? Oh, we've got eyes. I might use my sniper to try and get some hit points off this guy. Which means we're going to suppress it because it's flying. And it makes my sniper shot a little bit better. So let's see if we can take it out. Good shooting. Okay, that's one down. How are you doing? Well, you're almost level, but not quite. And you've leveled quite well, so let's see if we can get some shots here. No.
Adjusting sights.
Billy Bojo. High ground is a bit of a double-edged sword. Yeah, the map makers who I alternately love and hate did a really good job with some of these maps. Is that, I mean, the whole game is choices, and most of the time high cover is, as you said, it will always be like half cover, so if you're up there you're more likely to get hit if the aliens get a shot on you. I think it's one of the reasons why flying suits become so powerful in the late game, is that it finally negates the disadvantage of most height advantage. Alright, let's try a 90.
X-ray down.
Good. Alright, so we know there was one, I think it either landed here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think it can flank us.
Начинаю наблюдение. Roger. Holding.
Moving up.
Okay, here it comes. Oh, it landed too. Holy shit. That bug is always so exciting. Atacob, nerfing flying suits, I think it's not just tying a hand behind your back. I think it's honestly chopping off one of your arms. Once you get to the ability to get flying suits, the aliens have got so much defense that if you don't do it, you're really giving yourselves a lot of problems. I mean, more power to you for giving it a go. Okay, who can I try and give this kill to? Not you, that's for sure. Yeah, you're not going to level, but it might be useful for you.
Aye, aye. No longer a threat.
Another day, another successful operation.
Yeah. Mina, it is in Long War. It is the late game toys. I think one of the whole reasons why Long War was invented, and Atticus can probably correct me on this because he knows so much more about it, is XCOM has what they call is an inverted difficulty curve. So it's really difficult at the beginning and then gets easier once you get all the toys until you are just gods. And XCOM was kind of made to balance that out, and so it takes you a longer while to get to the toys, and they're a little bit nerfed. But XCOM do get some super toys, they really do. I hope that this campaign goes far enough that I can show some of them. Yeah, you either die a Deadeye unit or live long enough to become a floater. Wise words. It's always a good feeling when you finally get those suits going. Okay, how did that get on? Pretty good. Our assault got shot once, and again, it was a 1 in 3 shot for our assault to get wounded there or really badly injured.
If all our missions go as well as this one did, the aliens don't stand a chance.
And that's not good. Is my biggest problem is, again, we don't have enough smoke or suppression to handle these units that we're facing, and so we're having to roll the dice far too much for my liking.
We will be in touch, Commander.
Yeah, it is Snowball, yes. I think that it's one of the reasons why I'd like to try the Long War version for XCOM 2, because I enjoyed XCOM 2, but I've only ever really played it once because it didn't feel that challenging after a while. Maybe I should have played it on a higher difficulty, I don't know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the day again. Would anybody like a soldier? I'm trying to fill up this roster with people that I know so that I can feel even worse when they finally die. If anybody hasn't got a unit, please let me know and what you would like to be. In addition to giving people named units, we really are going to have to do something about the fact that we haven't promoted a single private this month. Have you got a unit? Oh shit, no, I don't know whether you have. 1 second, Atticop. You wanted to be an assault, didn't you? How does this sound? Yeah, I remember we were teasing each other last time and I may have forgotten. How does that look, Atticob?
Affirmative.
Go, go. Oui, Commandant.
Oh no.
Solid copy.
English American?
Affirmative.
You tell me what you think.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, it might be the best I can do. There you go, Atacob. You are now a corporal who is almost a sergeant. As long as you live. Right. I guess now's the time to see what other fun the aliens are going to throw at us. One prediction for sure is we are going to lose Africa. Or if we don't lose Africa's satellite, we are going to lose France, pretty much guaranteed. So I would almost like the aliens to shoot down the African satellite, because I have a spare one.
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity. Additional uplink required.
And I would try and launch one in France, just to try and keep France in the game another month. I started in Africa. I like the Nigeria start because I love the extra square of movement. I feel that it's a bonus that you get all game, and it's really powerful. I love it. But we're granting more stat bonus and abilities. Yes.
Keep everyone out of engineering for a while. They're testing some potentially dangerous new equipment down there.
I mean, some of the aliens get absolutely ridiculous. Walls of hit points have got nothing on it. All right. What I'm going to do is, in the expectation, we don't want to keep Nigeria. If possible, we want to move over to Asia. Sorry, to Europe. Yeah, there's a lot of discussion about this, isn't there? This FM grok is some people really like
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity.
the France
Additional
start
uplink required.
because you can get one which gives you extra council requests, and that's really powerful as well. I don't normally do it, but I see people who do play that one, and they get a huge amounts of scientists and engineers, and it really helps them snowball. But you know, the maps are kind of planned on, you know, the aliens being able to move 7 squares. If you get a unit that can move more than 7 squares, you can break the game. Rock is fine. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's maybe someday I'll play France, but certainly not today. And Sanctuary, yeah, if he wants to pipe up about it. So yeah, okay. Enough chatting about the future of XCOM. What we're going to do is we're going to start moving fighters over to Europe. What I hope, and it's probably a vain hope, is that we get enough luck to launch a sat over France and maybe even shoot down a bomber. If we can shoot down just one bomber that's attacking a country, we can pretty much pay for the satellite we're wasting. Enjoy your dinner, Mina. Thanks very much for popping in. So, God damn. Need to get myself a piece of paper. I need to get my nerd sheet going again. What's the nerd sheet, you ask? Well, what it is that I need to start keeping track of how many UFOs these aliens throw at me. And we're getting near the end of the month. And of course, next month we have the first Zhang mission as well. And probably Newfoundland, because I haven't had that yet, I don't think. Okay, let's see what happens. We're going to get some alloy plating, which is nice. Oh, sectoid corpses. Yep, Aussies. I don't know what you want with sectoid corpses. Probably to feed to the drop bears, but there you go. How are we doing? We have 38 alloys, so we've got enough for a few laser rifles if we're lucky. Come on now. That's great. I do like alloy plating. I would like to get an alloy plate for every single one of my units, but I can't afford it and buy laser weapons at the same time. And the workshop, and also of course is I probably need enough money to buy to start building another fission generator as soon as possible. Yeah, I mean, Rock, it's not just that, is that you can get really unlucky in this game. I've had 4 terror missions back to back before. If the aliens decide that, you know, they're going to wait to the end of the month for their lot, and then next month they decide to do them at the beginning, it can get a bit much. It's one of the delights of this game is no campaign is ever the same. They're always different. Oh, so far so good.
Aircraft transfer complete.
You see, like I said, is that it seems okay, but there's some worrying elements to the campaign so far. The first being is we just have not promoted enough privates at all. And so we're going into May a little bit low, especially considering about the missions that are coming up. And it looks remarkably quiet from the aliens as well. I know they're busily doing stuff because they've collected a lot of resources, but I'm not sure where. Yeah, I'm happy to take this trade. I mean, it's a mission's worth of weapon fragments for an engineer. That's a bargain as far as I'm concerned.
New engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
And for a satellite uplink, I need 20 engineers, so I'm probably going to have to start building a fission generator. But not before I get my beam lasers going. Hello, Ardent. How are you doing today? Yeah, Atacob. I mean, get those privates going if you can. Ardent, I was just complaining about the fact that while things look okay, we haven't been really able to promote any of these privates this month, and it means that our roster's a little bit thin. Yeah, enjoy yourself. As somebody who lives in the future, I've been enjoying my weekend for some time now. Oh, that's good. I don't know what's going on here. I think we're going to lose France, and it's a shame. Tell me about it. Well, unfortunately, of course, is that it means that we start Monday earlier than you guys too. Laser weapons, holy cow. Bang, 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 bang. Okay. Lots of possibilities here. Atacob, enjoy your downtime if that's what's going on with you. If you're like between jobs or what have you, it can be a really nice time. Experimental warfare would be quite nice. Advanced beam weapons would be lovely. This is probably what I should start looking at getting. Though this is a joker that I am wondering about. You get 20% more resources from downing a UFO, and it also makes it a bit easier to do so. And scouts are my natural prey for most of the game, so 3 days spent here may really help me in the future. Oh, even better, Atacob, because well, you can't really pick up your studies until you move, can you? There's also another joker here as well, guys, is that we know we're going to have Exalt sticking their ore in next month. They're either going to steal money, steal research, or panic a country. Now, the panic the country is a real shitty one. I think it's random. Money, I wouldn't mind so much, but stealing research could really hurt us if we've been researching advanced body armor for like 10 or 15 days and they just take all the research away. So sometimes it makes more sense to go for smaller researches so you don't lose as much until you see what Exalt are actually going to steal from you, especially if you're like me and you're too poor to pay for a laboratory. So yeah, we are going to go for a scout because I'm certain it's going to help me later on. And we're going to watch France leave the council, I'm afraid, which is a shame. Which may mean that I might have to fight Europe for Germany next. What did we say? 2 terror missions? Almost certainly 2 terror missions, yeah. Not too much money for us either.
Aircraft transfer complete. Aircraft transfer complete.
All right. So this is us. We are keeping our fingers crossed that the aliens are going to leave us alone. And God, I should start building some weapons. I've just spent a couple of days fast forwarding there. Okay, so how much cash do we have? Not a huge amount. So we're definitely going to go laser rifle heavy. I also would really like a Gatling laser. But let's go for laser rifles first. Thanks, Arden. Lurk away, and hopefully I'll chat to you again before you unlurk. And of course, 12 days. What I want to do is, alloys is going to be a problem. I would have liked the workshop to be ready in time, but I'm not sure I really want to wait another 4 days to have the workshop ready so that I get the alloys back. Do you know what I mean? I think it's probably better to get these laser weapons going, especially with the Zhang mission coming up. I hope I haven't left it too late. And we might have to sell some more shit here. Yes, we are. We're just going to have to sell stuff so that we can keep buying laser weapons. CML'd. $14. Well, that's pretty much everything, isn't it? We do have enough for 1 laser pistol, which I'll get because our scout, who's going to be our operative, probably could do with one. Hey, same to you, Rock. Thanks very much for popping in. Enjoy your D&D. Okay, and that's all our acquired alloys as well. So we are now extremely poor. Okay. Ooh, 2 sectoids. This has actually been really, really good. It means that we won't have enough for some of the research we need sectoids for.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
10 sectoid corpses, so I could go for stunning if I wanted to. I could. It's not what I would like to do. Experimental warfare may be next, especially since I've just used up all my alloys. I was hoping to get another UFO. Okay.
Complete.
I'm afraid to say we are about to lose France. It's 60% panic, so I think it's... What is it? 90% to leave the council? Something like that. I haven't read up in a while, so I can't remember.
Incoming transmission.
We are extremely
Oh.
impressed with the progress of the XCOM
It looks
project
like
thus far,
we were
Commander.
okay.
Your recent results were beyond our
Right.
expectations. And that is not a statement this council makes lightly.
So we got scouts. We have hunts. We have bombs. And we have research. And we also have, of course, the Holy Grail. We're going to have at least one resources one. Probably even two.
Remember, we will be watching.
Right. I said April could be the cruelest month, but of course we know the cruelest month is coming up. May and June are very tricky. Sometimes. I could do the checking now. XCOM threat 0. But I reckon that we're going to be looking at least 3 scouts, if not 4 scouts. Probably 2 or 3 hunts. 2 bombs and 2 research. And then at least 1 resource. Probably 2. France's panic didn't change very much. That's again good. We are again looking to try and get Nigeria to lose its satellite so we can fight for Europe, which I think long term probably is the best bet. And of course, yeah, I mean, we would like to get India as well because that gives us an extra engineer.
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
So first things first, we're going to have to build ourselves a fission generator. I hate spending the money, but if we don't keep building this, we're not going to be able to get our repair bay, and if we don't have a repair bay, all those laser weapons are just going to get damaged. And, well, we don't want that. So yeah, repair bay here if at all possible. And we also need, of course, to keep worrying about getting an access lift going. 11 days. I might get these laser rifles for the Zhang mission. I might. It kind of depends when it procs. Okay. And yeah, it's May, and we actually haven't had a fighter to research either. We've just blown them up, which again is one of the things that concerns you about a campaign when you don't have this research going. Okay, 8 days for experimental warfare.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
I mean, for example, I need to get some scopes and I need to get some targeting modules. For that I need money, which means the aliens need to start throwing missions at me. And they're not. Oh, here we go. Right. So this is the first abduction. So let's put that down on our nerd sheet. Abduction number 1.
Commander, we're receiving several urgent requests for assistance. There are abductions in progress at each marked site on the hologlobe.
In Dallas. It's a moderate. Well, of course it is May, so it's definitely going to be mutons. But it might be an opportunity to try and bring a private along too. Let's see what we can bring along. We do need some sort of private. Oh, yeah. What is the map? Large structure. So I think I'm going to forget about bringing a sniper. I would like Elko to get up to Sergeant, maybe before we do the Zhang mission, because that could come in awfully handy. Ditto, trying to get these guys going, not forgetting that we're going to have an Exalt mission. It's early enough that I might take along a high Atacob. It's a large structure, so we have some low-level scouts for Exalt with really high movement. So I think this early in the month I'm going to take along Ninja Zombie. It's a bit hopeful, but maybe I can get Ninja up to concealment in the next month or two. You never know unless you try. Alright. Same with Grainbow. He's a corporal. I would love to get at least one of my gunners up to Sergeant. Hey, if I could get them up to Tech Sergeant, that'd be wonderful. Well, Atacob, I'm glad your body is. We'll count all your fingers, toes, arms and legs afterwards, shall we? Again, not going to bring along a Shiv. And this early, yeah, if we could get one of our infantry leveled up again, that would be so sweet. Yeah. Again, it's an early mission that gives us the opportunity to hopefully level up some people for the coming month. I think Ardent's coming along. Mina. No, I think I'll take Mina, because if I can get her up to corporal and get some money, I can start getting some officers going. Alright. So we have some explosives. This sort of map, you like taking a lot of explosives for if you can. Okay, Atacob, here you come. You're coming with us. So this, of course, is a weak link. DeWitt isn't going to do very much, and she can be shouted at and panic really easily. With thin men, Grainbow's gonna have to bring along a med kit and an LMG. We're starting to get these guys a little bit fragile. I should really give this guy an alloy plate. Right, she's only got 6 HP, so yeah, not looking good. I'm going to give her an alien trophy, and well, we'll keep our fingers crossed. She's quite likely to die. Right, Ninja Zombie, you get one of those, and you get an alloy plate. Please bring it back in one piece. It's not too bad at a cob, but it's without any officers. Oh, she's going to panic pretty easily. So yeah, I mean, you know, it's not bad. It's just not good. It's not good enough for May. We are still, you know, messing around without some of the goodies we really should have at this level. Like, for example, she's got smoke grenade, which is good. I wonder whether I should just give you all HE. But only one smoke again, and I really hate that idea. Okay, it's a moderate, so 3-ish pods probably. And, well, let's see how we get on. Especially against mutons, God forbid. Oh, right. Okay, I see. So, well, I suppose each turn they're flying, they use up a fuel. That's not bad, but since it takes like 3 fuels to get up and go down again, and I think the maximum you can get is what, 12 fuel? That's a bit harsh. I mean, you know, it probably is going to be quite interesting. Your stream is always interesting, Atacob. I mean, I love some of the units and the abilities you give them. Ah, okay.
Requesting authorization to deploy.
Solid copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 is cleared to engage.
This is an interesting map, actually. There's a meld about halfway up. Oh, there we go. Okay. Right, so you balance it out that way. That's good. So, what's interesting about this map? Well, the first thing is the decision about which direction to go. Do you go this side of the train or the other side? Well, this side has some full cover going up, but a lot of opportunities to get flanked. The left side, I believe, has much more cover, though more half cover. And ideally, I'd like to go up the left side if I can. First things first, let's see what we've got. Well, we've got a meld can. And we've got a scout. Let's see what's around. 2, 3, 4, 5. Up to there. Wow, really quiet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, here would be a nice move because I think it makes it so that she can't be seen, and we might get an idea about if there's any aliens hanging right back at the side here. So I would like to move to here. Okay. That's good. There's a meld here. We want that meld. It's a lot of money. We know that probably in the train, almost certainly in the train, we've got something back up here, which they can move either side, really. And we're pretty confident that we don't have anything over this side yet. Pretty confident. There might be a pod right here in the corner, but that's fairly unlikely. Yeah, you got it, Rock. I mean, that's one of the biggest limitations, and that can work to our advantage. I mean, yeah, floaters and thin men don't really care about that, but for mutons, it can be really nice. Well, thank you very much for the follow. Yuzhang Endog. I hope I've got your name right. Welcome to the stream. And if you want a soldier, let me know what you'd like to be. Thanks for the follow. So yeah, we know we're going to fight for this meld, and we know that we're going to fight with some aliens in here. And that we can't get into the train into cover without activating. But we can get to here. So we're going to stack up, I think. So first things first, try and get our gunner to here. Or gunner here, I wonder. Maybe even gunner here. So that they can shoot here and then put our rocketeer here.
Roger, will call.
Moving to designated position.
Right, DeWitt, you're going to have to come in close because you're going to, well, basically I'm going to use DeWitt as a bullet magnet, and she's probably going to be the one that's going to push for the meld because she's a private. And you are going to go to here because I'm going to need your grenades probably for cover distraction next turn. This shouldn't activate. At least I hope not. I think I'm going to be extra careful. That shouldn't activate. Because you can't lean out, so they hopefully can't see you. Dittos, these guys unfortunately have only got half cover.
I'm on the move. I'm rolling.
Okay. Right, floaters is not a thing you want to hear on this map. They're the kings of it because their ability to just basically jump over. Not really something you want to hear. I would have liked any other unit than floaters to fight on this map. Even mutons, to tell you honestly. So this is where I want you to be, so that if they do activate, we can maybe grenade them. It also might activate everybody as well, unfortunately.
Поехали.
So far, so good.
Time to shift.
Okay. We know this is a safe square.
Roger that.
She can go for the meld next turn. Or go here. Yeah, it seems nice and peaceful and quiet, doesn't it, Rock? Until, yeah, everything just breaks out in screaming and shouting. If it's floaters, it's possible they could jump into position and go on to Overwatch. So, Ninja's going to have to come out.
Направляюсь на точку.
And again, Ninja can grab the meld.
Moving there now, sir.
As much as I like to keep this guy in full cover, if we're going to activate next turn, he's going to have to move up. And finally, the assault.
Heading out. On the move.
He's got the smoke, and he's got the opportunity to at least do a flank. Maybe I should leave him here so that he can also flank over into this box.
Okay.
That's it.
Готовность
We're
номер
probably
один.
going to activate next turn.
Roger that. Scanning. Сканирую.
On Overwatch.
Sectoids.
Что это было?
2 pods of sectoids. Floaters. Okay. Off you go, DeWitt.
On my way. Make ready.
Okay. Flankable and flankable. Probably because they've got some friends somewhere.
Got it.
13 meld is quite nice. I don't know whether I should use up a grenade or a rocket here. I mean, we're gonna be needing them. And I don't know if we've got some bad guys over here Hence why they don't seem to be too bothered about flanking. So is it time to burn another motion tracker, I ask myself. It's a bloody good question. There's another meld over the other side. So this guy can go to here and hollow target. You can go to there, but I don't think you're going to have eyes. I think they've moved far enough away. Shall we see about moving over here?
Moving to position.
No, okay. Too much to hope for. Might have to hunker him then, because Sectoid's going to run over to this square and take a shot. That's right, no bonuses for bringing stuff back, Rock. You can just use them as, well, as best you can, really. Yep. No shots from him either. I like this position, especially if we get other people coming in, because my Rocketeer can actually blow up cover here. So I might leave him. And I might leave her. Now I regret pushing him forward. I may have to hunker him. A 1 in 3 shot to put him in the med bay for a month isn't really worthwhile doing. If I move her over to the corner, they can't see her.
Solid copy.
And hopefully it means that they're going to move up to me.
Roger, Dodger.
I wonder if I should have pushed you back. Don't know yet. We know one went into this corner and we know there's 2 over here. So knowing that we've also got a meld over this side, I might push my gunner over to this side of the map.
Got it covered.
So that he's able to give some support to this guy if we activate. And you're going to hunker.
Maintaining position.
Иду. Начинаю наблюдение. Держу сектор.
Okay, a 1 in 2. No luck there.
Shot failed to connect.
Oh, that's not good. Probably the other guys on Overwatch. All right, okay. Yes. That's not good. He really is going to have to get out of there now. Right, that's full cover to there, though it may be just cast as half cover. Yeah, yes, here we go. Oh. Right, we're definitely going to shoot these guys. They are much too meaty for my liking. Oh, that's not good at all. Right.
Adjusting aim. I'm rolling.
Yeah, this is worrying. Lots and lots of guys out of cover, but unfortunately most of them are not shootable.
Dead and gone.
Yeah, of course the floaters tried to get as far away from me as possible. Okay. As far as I can tell, there's nothing further up, though I may have to push even further just to confirm. If I push further, of course, you risk being flanked. Yes, very much so. I think that floater can flank. Nice. That was quite handy because I think it makes my assault unflankable by that floater. It would have to go 9 squares. I think it's okay.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Do I try for that shot or do I try for the sectoid? That's a pretty good hollow target. Can I finish him though?
Bye-bye.
Hopefully the other sectoid runs away.
They're trying to pull back.
Oh good, they both run. Good, 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 good. Oh, double move. Excellent. Well, they're moving towards the other meld. Of course we want that meld desperately. We've only got one more of these, and we've got quite an injured guy too. He's our rocketeer, and he's got our rockets as well. So, what we might do is try and do some healing here.
Getting it done. Come on, time to man up.
He's still pretty badly injured, actually. I don't know whether that floater actually is in Overwatch or not. Ideally, if we were going to go for this meld, we're going to have to move over here. It's very quiet, which makes me wonder whether we got some robots next. Maybe Seekers? Such a natural move to go to this square And I would love to save my motion tracker.
Слушаюсь.
Okay, that's great. I was expecting to activate there.
Roger that.
And we're going to have to push up. We really, really are.
Heading there now.
Yeah, you and me both, Rock. I agree, is that most likely we have Seekers. It's just, there's no sound, and I would reckon that's what we're facing. So what do we have? We have a sectoid which ran off in this direction. Unless this is indicating we have some more aliens over here. I mean, I am making the assumption that any remaining aliens are going to be protecting this meld. I'm not sure whether that's true or not. And you've got at least a couple of turns of being mind zapped there. Yeah. So after starting out in the train, we are going to have to move up. The sectoid is somewhere here or somewhere here. She can move up and grenade. Can't she? I'm not sure I want to bring her out of the train. And she can cover smoke as well. As long as this fire doesn't blow up this cover. I'm not going to move her up too much this turn. She's got no more cover once she goes there. But she does have a... I think I'm going to have to bring all the shotguns over here. If I'm right and we are facing Seekers, we're going to need shotguns.
Поехали.
And unfortunately with those guys I can't move up any further.
I'll just keep on moving out.
On the move. Got it covered. Буду настороже.
Ready to rock.
Начинаю наблюдение.
Okay, let's see what happens. And again, if I want that meld, I can't fuck around. I am going to have to keep on pushing up. What do we have?
Выхожу.
Wow, looks pretty clear. 3, 4. Where can we go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could actually move all the way up to here, I think.
Лечу. Интересная штука.
Wow, okay. Well, we've got somebody backing it up. They're probably going to run at us next turn.
Already there.
Yeah, let's just really push up here, guys. I could even move you up to there, but I don't know whether that's safe. Let's move you here.
Ясно. Уже двигаюсь.
Might need those grenades in a second. Gunner up to here.
Running.
And assault up to here.
Let's do this.
Finally, our poor Rocketeer has been comprehensively crippled here.
10-4.
Getting down that one.
Okay, that's the runaway floater, I hope. He's gonna have a chance if he runs over and shoots. No, okay, he just did floater things, which I'm very, very glad about, let me tell you.
X-ray neutralized.
Okay, you can move to here. If we have got seekers and if they're here, if they activate, they'll have a straight flank next turn. I wish I knew how many turns this thing had left. And can I move up? If I move up to here, is it counted as a flank? I don't think it is. Wow. Free meld? Can't be.
Roger that.
It's really quiet.
Пути. Я на позиции.
All set. Holding.
Поняла вас. Занимаю оборону.
Right, I'm going to make a little guess. No, I'm not going to move up any further with a rocket here. Let's try and cover maybe the rest of the train. I think that moving him up any further, he's just going to get shot and killed. We got one turn. Okay, let's find out what we're facing. Wow, bargain. Bargain meld there.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Выполняю.
Looking good. We shall see how the next few turns go. Right, I'm not going to push up any further. I think that's all the meld. I do wonder whether... I still don't know. We should have an extra unit. I'm really surprised.
Let's do this. In position.
Смотрю внимательно.
We may have only had 2 pods, which would be a light, wouldn't it? No, that's 2 pods of sectoids, surely.
Отступают. Я в порядке.
I love it. It just moved just enough not to trigger any overwatch so that it could get a shot off.
Иду. Зараза.
X-ray neutralized.
Alright, now we know for sure that we're facing something who's been very, very quiet.
Yes, come on.
Heading there now. Second. Иду. Сканирую.
hauling ass.
Affirmative. Good to go. Go live.
Hey, it is Seekers. Oh, and Thin Men. Wonderful. Not. Oh, that they've gone straight into perfect flanking positions. Don't you love it? That's pretty shit. I'm surprised these guys didn't cloak straight away. Yeah, of course. You go here, then you've got natural flanks coming in. You know what? Even though these guys are going to cloak, I feel I'm just going to run away. There's no reason for me to push up. If I run away, I at least get these guys to have to run towards me. And that double activation isn't really something you wanted at all. Yeah, I mean, if you're not careful, you're going to have these two thin men flanking you along all the way along the train.
Roger that.
I'm not sure whether these guys can move far enough to shoot her. And if I have her as bait, maybe the Seekers will cloak. Same with you. You're going to run a long way back. I would like to get my gunner further into the game. I really would. If I put him here, I don't think he's going to get a shot. But it's the only cover I've really got. If the thin man goes here, can he see me? I don't think he can.
Let's do this.
You've still got a med pack. Good. We're still worried about those thin men flanking us.
Commander. Standing fast.
You've got to run away as well. It's difficult to get far enough away from these guys. Okay. Same with you. Run away. You've got low profile. So I think I can get you here. I would like that thin man not to see you and spit at you though. And I might have to move even further. Okay, let's see what happens. I assume the Seekers are going to cloak. Oh yeah, it's going for the long flank there. The long flank, holy shit. Right, what do I do here? We have two over here.
Firing rocket.
That was a pretty good rocket. Now, can I take advantage of it? I think I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's an obvious shot, though we may have to suppress this thin man. If I move you up to here...
Aye, aye, Commander.
Right, you take the 83. That's one down. We still have one, I believe that's here, but might be hidden because we blew up its cover. Or maybe not. Did it move here? I didn't actually see where it went. I don't like that at all.
Got it covered.
Right, you're still going to be taking a suppression shot on this guy.
Copy that. Suppressing target.
If I go here, I'm just going to get strangled, aren't I? Unless those guys are on Overwatch, of course.
Иду. Чёрт! Промахнулась!
We are going to have to throw a smoke.
Heading to that location. Stick and move. Stick and move.
Oh, yes, they were on Overwatch. Shit.
There's heavy fire
That's
in this
actually
zone.
quite clever of them. Okay, in that case, let's get you the hell over here.
Roger.
I hope they're not going to be able to flank this guy. He might also die as well, but these guys are in half cover, and they are going to get shot at.
Дым!
Let's see what happens. I could get somebody killed here.
Буду настороже.
Well, 2 people.
X-ray on the move. They're breaking us.
Прикройте меня с фланга!
Right, he's stealthed, which is good.
Направляюсь на точку.
That wasn't good. That was rather too much DR for my liking.
On my way.
Got to get out of this smoke as well, of course. We're going to let that assault get strangled for one more turn. Just so we can get everybody up into some sort of defensible position.
Understand. Moving up.
Especially our
Moving to designated position.
shotgunners, who are really our only counter to these guys. Their evasion is just too high.
Выдвигаюсь.
And I know they're going to strangle my Rocketeer next turn. It's a given.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, let's see what happens. So far, so good. Our assault can survive one more turn if necessary.
Scratch one for the good guys.
Good. As long as we don't get some sort of bullshit, it means that we might be able to get some Overwatch shots on our Rocketeer, or I don't know if they're going to go for a Rocketeer or the Private.
Affirmative. Moving up.
Well, Sonic, when you've got Nigeria's extra movement, it opens up a lot more possibilities. Rocketeers have a lot more mobility, which means that you can take advantage of their better aim. Not all the time, but you know, enough of the time to make it worthwhile.
Уже иду. Начинаю наблюдение.
On Overwatch. Back in.
Of course, it could just uncloak and shoot someone.
Слушаюсь. Рок-н-ролл.
I mean, we are talking about long war here.
X-ray on the
Они
move.
пошли в отход.
They're flanking us.
Cool. That was good.
Operational objectives completed.
Ha! Yeah, that was a nice mission. I'm pleased that we got away there. Hopefully they're not going to be too brutal about my Rocketeer. 24 days. Oh, that's a bit brutal. Yes, the wound times are absolutely hideous. Well, Sonic Cherry, that's quite a flex you've got there, and I cannot deny that I wouldn't mind being in your position, but I will have more meld than you by December. So flex away. Well, if the campaign doesn't go belly up. Okay, you're terribly wounded. I can't take you on the mission I wanted to take you on, which is the Zhang one. So that's a bit fucked up, frankly. But we're going to give you fire in the hole so that your rockets are a little bit more accurate. So that's a bit of a killer blow, actually. Yes, exactly. Really, really good point. Great. Again, another engineer, Pixie 14. Oh, that's Mina. Finally, we have a smoke and mirrors engineer. A really, really nice step. And Atacob, well, it's got to be close encounters, yes. Extra will and the ability to shoot at someone in cover and then go back into cover. I find it really, really nice, and it works quite well with the extra movement you get from Nigeria. Oh, because it's my 27 meld, I'm rich for now.
We will be in touch, Commander.
It's just a way of getting your name there. I don't think you can just put a space on the name, can you? So if I want to call you Atacob, oh, it won't do it. If I do a space, it won't do it. So if I just want to call you Atacob, I need something for your first name. Fair enough, Sonic Cherry. I mean, you're sounding pretty confident, and you've got a right to be, and I'm not confident at all. Every single wound is a major deal for me. Yeah, losing a corporal rocketeer is a problem. So yeah, I mean, if you could figure out a way of just having Atacob, and if I use Atacob as your first name, Atacob, we don't see Atacob when you're playing. You know what I mean? Okay, that's nice for now. It's day 3. Let's see what the next mission is. United States. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do that. Sorry, United States. Bit of a shame that I got a satellite. I've been getting used to getting scientists and engineers. I got quite spoiled over the last month.
Contact detected.
Oh, here we go. This is a raider. This is a scout. And it's a raider. Now, I don't think I've shot down a raider. The question becomes, should I shoot it down? It's a bloody good question. Yeah, 2 sat ones. There, that's more like I was expecting. Hangar's looking not too shabby. If I was going to go for it, this would be a really good time to do it. If we could shoot it down, we could research it as well, and that would be really nice. Plus the extra resources. Well, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed, Sanic, because we've got to damage it, but not get it so damaged that it runs away before I can attack it again. So we're definitely going to give it a go. We're going to use Rooster because he's got 1 kill, and we're going to go aggressive here. Sure. Especially since they might just throw a destroyer against me. No, he got me. 1 shot to him, 2 shots. 3 shots is good. 4 is great.
We lost the bubble.
Contact detected.
Alright, so we're gonna now throw Baja at it. What we don't want is for it to start smoking and then it runs away before I can get the killing blow in. Yeah, don't run away. We got 3 shots on it before. No, that's 5, 6. Oh, it's tough. 7, 8.
Contact detected.
Now it gets tricky because it's taken a lot of hits and I don't think I'm going to be able to get another one at it. Christ. I do wish you would stop hitting me first go. Alright. Hey. That was worth it, I think. Though we may have to buy another interceptor. It also means that I'm going to have to do a little bit of transferring. Now I wanted to fight for Europe, but I do want to try and keep Asia too. And we might have to call it a day here. Yeah. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a mission. I have, unfortunately, to go as well because the midnight hour has rung and, well, I'm going to turn into a pumpkin if I'm not